the story behind the Sizzla record will blow people's minds. Like,
let's talk about that Sizzla story.
Do you know?
Yeah, I've heard a piece of it, but I
Yeah.
haven't heard the whole story.
So, a big DJ who me and you both know,
Okay,
who's a good friend of mine, and
Okay.
I respect him very highly. This is not his fault at all.
Yeah.
I paid to get a Sizzla feature.
Okay.
So like anybody would, I paid for him to do a hook on a record I had.
Mhm.
Got the record back. Record was hot. Put the record together with my producer. It starts playing on local radio stations. It's playing. It's moving. I get a much fat grant for the record.
Yeah. Okay.
Much fat.
Yeah.
Back then in 2010 was big money.
Come on, boss.
Yeah. So I get like, that's one of my first much facts too. So I get the bag from them. Mm-hmm. So my manager's like, bro, we got to go to Jamaica. We got to tell your man, we got to get to Sizzla.
Yeah.
I'm like, no problem. So he can't get us to Sizzla for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
God knows why. So we find the right person.
Yeah.
They get on the phone with me and they're like, that's a good record.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not Sizzla.
What?
Bro, and I'm telling you, the biggest reggae DJs in the city were playing this record.
Yeah.
Name the 3 biggest reggae DJs in the city. They were all playing. The biggest radio station at that time, they were playing it.
Yeah.
So I'm a kid, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I'm done. I'm thinking my whole career is shot. Right? I'm like, a white boy just popped up with a fake Sizzla record.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm thinking I'm a rap. Like
it's over.
So these guys are like, yo, that's not Sizzla. This is Sizzla's right hand. He's like, we would never say a woman tastes sweet.
Yeah.
Like
that was the first giveaway.
That was it. He was like, they're like, we wouldn't refer to a woman in that sense. For me, I'm like, I don't know what the fuck you guys are talking about. Like, I'm like, what do you guys mean it's not Sizzla, bro? I paid for this shit.
Yeah.
My man's I thought my man was official. So I'm like super confused at this point. So they're like, yo, listen, come to Jamaica.
Yeah.
Redo the record with us, and we'll shoot the video for the new record with you.
Yeah.
So I'm like, first thing smoking, I'm in Kingston.
Mm-hmm.
So me and 3 other people, my manager and 2 video guys, we head to Kingston with Rockman Dunbar from Prison Break. You remember him?
Yeah.
And Sizzla's publicist set it all up for us.
Okay.
And we went down there, and I show up to Sizzla's house, his first one, the one that burned down that was like really famous.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I show up, there's like 100 guys. And they're like, so, yo, where'd you get this record from? I'm like, I can't even throw the man under the bus like that. But bro, I'm talking about like, I'm a baby. I'm looking at people like, yo, what the fuck did I put myself into? Like, I'm in Kingston now trying to explain where I bought a fake Sizzla record. Like, it doesn't even make sense. So then Sizzla shows up like 3 hours later. We're there at his house, and he basically loves me. Like because now I put him on the game, right? Like I told him what was really going on. Like I showed him the whole play, every in and out, how I bought it, who my guy bought it from, because it wasn't my guy who did nothing. Because bro, I'm telling you right now, if you go back and listen to the 2 versions, you won't even know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, no, the funny thing with it, I caught a piece of the story somewhere, and it's like I had no clue what you were talking about.
Yeah. Nobody. And it doesn't sound it's so crazy that it don't sound real. Yeah. So Sizzla drove me to King Jammy's. Mm-hmm. We recorded with John with Jammy's son. Yeah. We re-recorded my song, and then we did 2 more songs for Sizzla's albums.
Okay.
And then we spent like 3 days together in Judgment Yard and going back and forth. Like I was staying in Kingston in a hotel, and then I go back and forth to his house, his studios, whatever. And we just got close. And the video did really well on Hype over there, and Irie FM and here it did well too. And our next record did really well over there. Like people in Jamaica, like everybody knows who I am. Like it's crazy in Kingston, because like even On a Wave, my record On a Wave, bro.
On a Wave, yep.
On a Wave was on Hype TV by itself. Like ain't nobody on. That's not a reggae record, bro.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
So. Sizzla did a lot for me over there, and it was crazy. We just had a really good relationship because I was super honest with him. I kept it a buck with him. Like, I was the one who was getting fucked. And nobody else was getting
Yeah.
fucked over. Like, I'm here to make this right, but I'm here to
Yeah.
make it right because somebody got me.
Yeah.
So, nonetheless, after that, we were extremely cautious with everything we did. But that shit was crazy, bro. I thought my career was over.
Wow. Well, the fact, I'm telling you, I didn't know. So you guys went down, re-recorded, and then re-released the song, no?
No, just release the video with the new version. Bro, when I tell you the radio was playing,
Yeah.
the radio was playing the record.
Yeah.
At that time, everybody who was bringing you mixtapes,
Yeah.
that record was on it.
Yeah.
Everybody who was playing mix shows, they were playing the other record. And you know me, I'm not getting commercial radio. So, and like, bro, that shit got CHR radio too.
Okay.
That record has, like, if you go back, you can see it's got something like 1,700 spins at commercial radio.
Yeah.
And you know the difference between urban radio and commercial radio is
100%.
it's not even comparable, especially in Canada. But
Yeah.
so the other record was playing.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna call somebody and be like, "Yo, you guys want to pull that record?" Like, well, I held this until like last year. Until
Okay.
and then I was like, you know what? I'm good. Like, I can start telling people about some of the fucked up shit that happened to me.
That's so crazy, though. That's crazy right there.
This podcast is brought to you by www.twolinesmusichut.com.